When it comes to shooting on a smartphone, the conversation often boils down to two camps: Japanese minimalism and Chinese technological aggression. Sony versus Xiaomi. On the one hand, there's a fresh Sony Xperia 1.6, a smartphone for those who like control, an honest sensor, and manual settings. On the other hand, Xiaomi 15 Ultra, a true flagship with an insane focus on computational photography and versatility. Two approaches to mobile photography, two different views on what the flagship should be like. Subscribe to the channel if you like honest comparisons without fanaticism. And now, let's go into details. We start with the design. Xperia 1.6 remained true to itself. Strict lines, frosted glass, aluminum frame, protected case. It feels light and balanced, with a distinctive elongated 21:9 form factor that has become the signature of the Xperia line. Xiaomi 15 Ultra, on the contrary, is bigger and more massive. There are rounded shapes, a glossy or matte back panel, and a large camera unit at the back, referring to professional technology. If Sony looks like a tool, then Xiaomi feels like a flagship with a wow effect. Everyone has their own philosophy: rigor versus expressiveness. Screen. Xperia 1.6 received a new LTPO 6.5-inch OLED display with an adaptive refresh rate of up to 120 Hz, high resolution, and Sony proprietary color reproduction, which is as close as possible to professional monitors. The screen is elongated, ideal for movies, photo and video editing, and multitasking. Xiaomi 15 Ultra is equipped with a slightly larger 6.7-inch AMOLED display with a QHD+ resolution, an adaptive frequency of 120 Hz, and peak brightness values that literally burn through the sun's rays. Xiaomi's picture is more contrasting and brighter, while Sony's is more accurate and closer to reality. It's a matter of taste. Some people prefer neutrality, while others prefer saturation. Efficiency. Both smartphones are based on the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, Qualcomm's most powerful flagship solution. Xperia 1.6 offers an optimized cooling system and clean firmware without unnecessary embellishments. This makes the work stable and predictable. Xiaomi 15 Ultra relies on power. There is improved cooling, aggressive performance settings, and deep integration with the HyperOS shell. In practice, both phones work very fast, easily coping with heavy tasks, 3D games, and video editing. But Xiaomi feels a little more powerful in peak loads, and Xperia is more stable during long-term operation. Now cameras are the main weapon of these two devices. Sony Xperia 1.6 remains true to its philosophy: large main sensor, advanced optics, real manual settings, and focus on honest image transmission. There is no aggressive processing here. The frames look natural and very detailed. Shooting is like using a camera. Xiaomi 15 Ultra goes the opposite way. It has a powerful sensor, advanced Leica optics, and deeply integrated processing algorithms. The image is contrasting, juicy, with a soft side and signature color reproduction. Xiaomi is able to make a frame ready for publication right from the moment of shooting. There's also a difference in focal lengths. Xperia has 3 modules: main, ultra-wide, and telephoto with smooth zoom, allowing you to shoot from 3.5x to 7.1x without loss of quality. This solution is unique to the mobile market and offers flexibility similar to professional camera lenses. Xiaomi 15 Ultra has 4 cameras: the main sensor, ultra-wide, a 3.2x telephoto, and a 5x periscope, also with excellent quality. Xiaomi gives you more options for variable shooting, and Sony gives you more control and accuracy. Video recording. Xperia 1.6 supports 4K recording on all modules with up to 120 frames per second, as well as fully manual settings in proprietary Cinema Pro and Video Pro applications. This device is for those who understand what they're doing. Xiaomi 15 Ultra shoots videos in 8K, 4K HDR, supports a bunch of AI modes for stabilization, noise reduction, and auto-tuning. Here, the approach is the opposite. Everything is as convenient, simple, and beautiful as possible without having to delve deeply into the parameters. Sound. Sony traditionally pays attention to audio quality. The Xperia 1.6 retains the 3.5mm jack, stereo speakers with excellent scene resolution, and LDAC support for high-resolution wireless audio. Xiaomi 15 Ultra relies on powerful stereo speakers and support for modern codecs. But audiophiles will appreciate Sony. It sounds more honest, cleaner, and more detailed. Autonomy. Xperia 1.6 received a battery of about 5,000 mAh with fast and wireless charging. Thanks to good optimization and an energy-efficient display, the smartphone can safely withstand a full day of active work. Xiaomi 15 Ultra is equipped with a battery of approximately 5,180 mAh, supports fast charging with a power of up to 90 watts, wireless charging of 50 watts, and reverse charging. It charges faster and lives a little longer under heavy load. The software part. Sony continues to use pure Android firmware with minimal changes and an emphasis on stability. This is the easiest, most intuitive, and fastest interface without intrusive functions. Xiaomi is also introducing its HyperOS, full of features, customization, and branded features, including close integration with the Xiaomi ecosystem. If you like simplicity and reliability, Sony. If you like flexibility and maximum functionality, Xiaomi. Ecosystem and chips. Sony integrates with the company's alpha cameras, headphones, PlayStation, and media devices. This is an approach for professionals and those who live in the Sony ecosystem. Xiaomi, on the other hand, offers a much wider range of features with other brand gadgets, smart homes, watches, televisions, and tablets. Xiaomi's ecosystem is flexible and accessible. Communication and communication. Both smartphones support 5G, Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.4, and modern navigation standards. But Sony traditionally relies on the accuracy and stability of the signal, and Xiaomi adds more features and customization. If you like honest image transmission, minimalism, and reliability, Xperia 1.6 will be for you as a tool that does not betray. If you like flagship scope, rich picture, powerful AI algorithms, and customization, Xiaomi 15 Ultra will give you the maximum. Price and positioning. Xperia 1.6 is aimed at a niche of enthusiasts, professionals, and those who value control and stability. It's not the most popular smartphone, but it's very sophisticated. Xiaomi 15 Ultra is a more versatile solution. It will suit both a blogger, a photographer, and just a person who wants a top for his money. At the same time, Xiaomi is often cheaper, which makes it even more attractive. As a result, we have two powerful flagships, but with different philosophies. Xperia 1.6 is like a professional camera where you control every parameter yourself. Xiaomi 15 Ultra is like a smart assistant that does everything for you and gives you powerful results with just one touch. Personally, I would choose Xiaomi 15 Ultra for its versatility and the finished result right out of the box. But if you value manual settings, an honest picture, and Japanese reliability, then Xperia 1.6 is your choice.